James stood quietly in the living room. His head was down, his shoulders were heavy, his heart felt like it had been torn into pieces. The woman he loved was crying on the floor. His mother had walked away in anger. Everything had fallen apart in one moment. Slowly, James walked towards Bella. She was still sobbing. "James," she cried, "please talk to me." He looked at her with tired eyes, no anger, no shouting, only pain. "Bella," he said softly, "please, go back to your house." Bella lifted her head in shock. "James," she whispered, "I need some privacy." He continued, "I need time to think. My heart is too heavy right now." Bella's lips trembled. "But I love you," she said weakly. "I know," James replied quietly, "and that is why this hurts so much." He picked up the ring from the floor and placed it on the table. "Please," he added, "just go home for now." Bella's tears flowed again. She stood up slowly. She wiped her face. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I never meant for this to happen." James didn't reply. He turned his back. With a broken heart, Bella picked her bag and walked out of the house. Each step felt heavier than the last. When the door closed behind her, James sank into the sofa. He covered his face with his hands, and for the first time in years, he cried. Bella walked slowly down the street. Her eyes were swollen from crying. Her heart was heavy. Every step reminded her of what she had lost. People passed her, laughing and chatting, but for Bella, the world felt silent. When she finally got home, she dropped her bag and sat on the bed. She stared at the wall. Tears rolled down her cheeks again. How did everything go wrong? She whispered, "I only wanted to please Mama." She buried her face in her pillow and cried, "I'm sorry. God, please give me another chance." Meanwhile, James sat alone in his dark living room. The house felt empty. The music was off. The chairs were scattered. The decorations meant for celebration looked useless. He picked up the ring from the table. He stared at it for a long time. "This was supposed to be our beginning," he murmured. He remembered how Bella cared for him in the hospital. How she stayed late just to check on him. How she prayed for him. "She's not a bad person," he whispered. "She just made a terrible mistake." He leaned back and closed his eyes. Tears slipped down his face. "Mama. Bella. Why must I choose between you?" That night, James could not sleep. Bella also lay awake, staring at the ceiling. Two hearts that loved each other, now separated by anger and regret, but somewhere in the silence, hope was still waiting. Morning came quietly. The sun rose, but James did not feel its warmth. He had not slept all night. His eyes were red. His heart was tired. He stood up and went to the window. "Mama is still angry," he whispered. "Bella is still crying. But I love them both." He picked up his phone and stared at it. He wanted to call Bella. He wanted to call his mother, but he didn't know where to start. Across town, Bella was also awake. She sat on her bed, holding her phone. She had typed James's number many times and deleted it. "I don't deserve to call him," she cried. She knelt beside her bed and prayed, "God, please touch Mama's heart. Please fix what I have broken." That afternoon, James finally made up his mind. He grabbed his car keys. "I must talk to my mother," he said firmly. He drove to Madam Priscilla's house. When he arrived, he knocked gently. No answer. He knocked again. "Mama. It's me. James." After a while, the door opened slowly. Madam Priscilla stood there. Her eyes were tired. Her face looked older. "My son," she said quietly. James fell on his knees. "Mama, please forgive me," he cried. "I know Bella hurt you. But she didn't mean it. She has been crying since yesterday. She loves you already, even before meeting you." Madam Priscilla looked away. "My son," she said softly, "the slap pained my body. But it pained my heart more." James held her hands. "Mama, she is sorry. Please give her one more chance." Silence filled the room. Madam Priscilla closed her eyes. Tears dropped. "Bring her to me," she said at last. "Let me hear her heart myself." James's face brightened. "Thank you, Mama," he shouted. He hugged her tightly. Hope was alive again. James drove straight to Bella's house. His heart was beating fast. When he arrived, he knocked gently on the door. Bella opened it slowly. Her eyes were swollen. Her face looked tired. "James." She whispered. "I'm sorry," he said quickly. "I should not have sent you away like that. My mother wants to see you." Bella froze. Your mother?" she asked fearfully. "Yes," James replied. "She said you should come and talk to her." Tears filled Bella's eyes again. "Do you think she will forgive me?" she asked. James held her hands. "I don't know," he said honestly, "but this is your chance." Bella nodded slowly. "I will go," she said. "I will beg her with my whole heart." She changed into simple clothes, no makeup, no jewelry. She wanted to look humble. On the way, Bella kept praying quietly. When they arrived at Madam Priscilla's house, Bella's legs were shaking.